Most people treat rejection like a verdict, like a judgment on their worth, like proof that they're not attractive enough, desirable enough, or enough in general. But the truth is, rejection in dating usually says far less about you than people think. A while back, my black girlfriend opened up to me about something that stuck with me. She told me she often feels invisible, not because she lacks confidence, not because she lacks value, but because she rarely sees herself represented in the places that help shape what people consider attractive. And when she does see herself represented, it's often through stereotypes. The loud friend, the angry black woman, the side character, the joke. Rarely the woman being chosen, rarely the romantic lead, rarely the person everyone is supposed to desire. As a biracial man, I felt some of that too. I don't fit neatly into a box. I don't have an archetype people immediately recognize. And when people don't know what to do with you, they often simplify you, reduce you, misunderstand you, or overlook you altogether. The more I've paid attention, the more I've realized something. Most people assume rejection means I'm not attractive enough. But that's usually not what's happening. Attraction isn't a scoreboard. It's not a universal ranking system. It's not a scientific measurement of human value. It's a response, and that response is shaped by timing, life stage, emotional availability, past experiences, personal preferences, and familiarity. Think about it. One person can reject you because you're too quiet. Another can be drawn to you because you're calm and thoughtful. One person can reject you because you're ambitious. Another can be attracted to you because you're driven. One person can reject you because you're older. Another can appreciate the maturity and stability that come with age. The same trait can be rejected by one person and deeply valued by another. So what does that tell us? It tells us rejection is often less about objective worth and more about subjective fit. But here's where things get dangerous. Many people don't stop at rejection. They internalize it. They start saying things like, I'm not attractive, I'm not desirable, nobody wants me, I'm not enough, I'm too this, I'm not enough that. And after enough repetitions, those beliefs begin shaping the way they see themselves and the way they approach future relationships. Eventually, they start expecting rejection before it even happens. The reality is that people are looking through different lenses. Some of those lenses were shaped by family, some by culture, some by media, some by dating apps. So when someone rejects you, they may not be responding to your worth. They may be responding to a script they learned long before they ever met you. You can actually see this happening in real life. Some people become afraid to approach anyone. Some withdraw socially. Some stop dating altogether. Some become obsessed with changing themselves because they believe rejection means they're defective. They start chasing perfection instead of connection. For some people, it turns into body dysmorphia. For others, it becomes obsessive gym culture, obsessive dieting, obsessive cosmetic procedures like Botox injections, constant comparison, the belief that if they can just fix one more thing about themselves, they'll finally become worthy of being chosen. And sometimes the consequences go even deeper. Bitterness, hyperindependence, social anxiety, isolation, resentment. Entire online communities have formed around the pain of rejection. Not because people are weak, but because repeated rejection can slowly convince people that something is fundamentally wrong with them. Rejection carries a subtle lesson, sometimes useful, sometimes misleading. People start looking for patterns in who chooses them and who doesn't. They overanalyze every interaction, every glance, every text. They wonder if they could have done something differently, if they could have been more desirable, more likable, more perfect. Over time, this pattern can reshape behavior. Some become overly cautious. Some avoid risk. Some develop social anxiety. Others compare themselves constantly to everyone else, believing they need to measure up to a standard they never got a chance to define. It can affect every area of life: career confidence, friendships, emotional openness, even how people show love and bond. Repeated rejection rewires expectations and reinforces a narrative. I must earn approval to be seen. And often that narrative isn't theirs. It's been inherited from the messages they've absorbed for years. Remember this: you are more than one person's preference, more than the filters applied before they ever met you, more than the assumptions made about you, more than the standards you were compared against. Rejection is information. Sometimes useful information, sometimes incomplete information, sometimes bad information. But it is never a complete measurement of your worth as a human being. You are more than one person's decision. Always. If this conversation resonated with you, let me know in the comments. And if you're interested in more real-life psychology, human behavior, relationships, and personal growth, consider subscribing. Until next time, take care of yourself.